Hi guys, it's Emily from Novel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my try a chapter tag, June 2021. Now, I am going to show you that, like we discussed at the end of the last video, I'm going to do this bi-monthly, so the next one will be at the end at some point in August. And out of the 6 books I read today, they've either got to be unhauled or read by the end of June. This way, it will keep me accountable and it will make me read them. And they've got to want to read them because it's going to want to be read by the end of June. I really think this way works because last month I saved 2 books and I got rid of 4. And the 2 books I read, they both rated The Chamomile Lawn and The Rosie Effect. They both got 4 stars. No, 3 stars, sorry. But then again, the 3 stars, they weren't complete waste of time. And they're off my shelves now. They've gone, and I've done it. Now, the books I picked this month are all a little bit different. They're more contemporary, a lot of them. But they're books that I've had on my shelves for a bit longer. And I don't know if I want to read them or not. The rule with this is that I will only do this on a charity shop buy. So not something that would have only been like £1 or so. So it doesn't feel to me like I'm wasting my money. So it's got to be like £1 or below in money that I've spent on these books. So that Chris doesn't kill me. Let's get on with it. Let's show you the 6 books. So I'll read about 20 pages. So I say try a chapter, but I need about 20 pages because to me that gives me an idea if I'm going to like a book or not. And I will show you clips after each book. So the first one that I bought this one was only about 20p, I think, or 25p. Joanne Trollope, Friday Night. I purely simply bought it because Joanne Trollope, I think, is somehow connected to Anthony Trollope. This book is called Friday Night. Friday nights are the best night of the week, the night they all look forward to more than they care to admit. Talking, drinking, laughing and crying together. There were 6 female friends, different in age and circumstances, but with one common need, the warmth and support of the Friday nights. Now, the day, I think this is coming out round about just after my girly night out, so I totally agree with the Friday nights. So to me, these chapters are quite short, and I've decided that I'm going to read... I think I said I was going to read the first chapter. This chapter's a short, so I'm only going to read one chapter because it's about 27 pages long. So I'm going to read one chapter of this and see how I feel about it. It's a contemporary Friday night, girly night. As a mum growing older, do I want to read that? Don't honestly know. Now the next one is, I have decided to read this because I've heard mixed things about this author, Kate Moss. I've got a few of her books. One of them's a really long one. One of them's Winter Ghosts, that Gemma said she didn't like. So what I thought I would do was, because I don't want to read a winter book, I will save that book to be on hold. But I want to know if I'm going to like this author's work. This is set in 1912, a Sussex churchyard. Villagers gathered on the nights when the ghosts of those that do not survive the coming year will walk through. And in the shadow, a woman lies dead. I'm intrigued. Don't know if I'm going to like this. This is quite a long book in general, so it's about over 400 pages, so I need to know that I'm going to like it. I'm going to read, I think I said I would read the first chapter, technically. The first chapter is up to 19 pages. Yeah, I think 18 pages should give me an idea. No, actually, I'll read the first 2 chapters because it is only that's what I said. I said that's 26 pages. And I will read that and see how I do with this. So let's see how this one's going to go. That one I think was only about £1 from one of the Thames Valley Hospice. I think I bought that. Good memory. So this one was a very impulse post-lockdown buy, The Honeyfield Bequest. This was only 20p. It was set in 1901, Wiltshire. Young Kathleen Keller is being forced into marriage by a cruel father. And in desperation, she runs away in the bid for a safer life, although one she may not have otherwise chosen. Let's see what that's like. I think from what I can remember, these chapters are, again, not too long. So let's decide. One chapter is 18 pages long. I'm either going to give this, and 2 chapters is about 30 pages, 29 pages. So give it 2 chapters. Let's see how I do. But that was a very impulse buy. Now this one was a silly buy. It was £1 in my pound shop, and that was again over lockdown, so I thought I had to get a book. And I thought that the transition was going to be something else, and it isn't. It's been longlisted for the Desmond Elliott Prize, so that could give me hope. Carl has let his debts get wildly out of control and in an act of desperation sort of semi-accidentally committed credit card fraud. Debts getting out of control for me has triggers, so I won't discuss that. But these chapters are very short. I think for me, 4 chapters are apparently 20 pages. So I'm only going to give this 4 chapters because this book is apparently a bit of sci-fi element, but I'm not sure about this one. So let's see what that one does. Then I've got a book that I picked purely and simply because it's called Book Love, The Book Lover. Jennifer Kaufman and Karen Mack. Some women sleep, some women eat. Dora kills her books by binging on books. I bought this because of the binging on books. But I swear there was a book, I picked up a book by Jennifer Kaufman and I didn't like it. It'll be adored by women everywhere. Separated, unemployed, and on first name terms with the pizza guy. Dora's been known to hide in her books. At the local bookshop, she meets Fred, a Tennyson-quoting Adonis who captures her heart. But when tragedy strikes, Dora discovers he's not all as he seems. That could be interesting. The chapters don't have numbers, but I'm going to read the first 24 pages, 23 or 24 pages. That goes up to the stakeout. I'll see how that does. And then lastly, another contemporary book that was only 20 pages, that only 20p, Dancing Over the Hill by Kathy Coppins. Author of Kicking the Bucket List, which I liked, but I didn't love. This has been on my shelf again for a while. It was only 20p. Contemporary book. Kate and Matt have been married for over 30 years. They're rock solid and inspiration to others. Stuck together like glue, but Kate can't shake off the feeling that something is missing. It's about older retired pages. I honestly do not know what I'm going to make of this. Two chapters goes up to page 20, so that's what I'm going to read on this. But it's a contemporary book. I want it off my shelves. It was only 20p. Let's get round to it. So guys, this is a very long first clip, but I will show you clips after each of the books that I'm going to read and let you know how I do with them. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Hi guys, well, just read 20 odd pages of the first chapter of Friday Night, and do you know what? There is a lot of characters in this within the first chapter. 6 female friends, very different. They called a child a sod, which I don't like as a parent. I know I get annoyed at my kids, but I try not to use certain words. And there's just something about it that's not ringing right. As a mother, I really don't know if I like this. So this is straight away going on that unhaul pile. Read 27 pages. I got about 20 in and I was like, I don't even know if I want to carry on. It's not jumping out of me. For 20p, do you know what? It's not worth it. And it's not worth the 400, I think, about 400 page book. Not really worth it. So this is going on my unhaul pile. I'm now going to go and do I'm actually reading another book at the moment, so I'm going to read that, put a couple of books away that I bought yesterday, and do some other things, and I'll get on with my next chapter. Try chapter tags also turning into a bit of a vlog style, so hey ho. See you all in a minute, but see you soon, bye bye. So guys, I'm just having a little bit of a resty comfort lie down after reading while I read this, because I'm knackered. Something with chronic pain is that even when you're not always in pain, sometimes you can just be exhausted. And unfortunately I had a very busy day yesterday, so I'm having to rest while I read. Just read my 2 chapters of this, and yeah, definite unhaul. Now, I've got 2 other books by this author, The Burning Chambers and The Winter Ghosts. Now, I'm going to unhaul this, but I need you guys to let me know in the comments below, do I unhaul the author's other 2 works? Because I just don't feel that the writing style's for me. This one is quite dark. The Burning Chambers I've got upstairs is a very big book, and I'm really daunted by it. And The Winter Ghost, Gemma didn't like. So, based on this, what do you guys think? Do you think I should unhaul the other 2 books or give them a go on the next try chapter? What do you think? This book is just very dark, and the historical fiction's not necessarily from the era that I like. It's a bit gory, just not for me. I'm really trying to be a bit more careful of what I buy and what I'm buying and what sort of books I think I'm going to like. And taxidermy is a bit too dark for me anyway, so this is a definite unhaul. Now, I think I may read this before lunch, because I'm going to go to lunch soon. I'm going to give this a go. Then I've got the other 3 more contemporary YA books and see if they're going to be like jumping out at me. This one, I don't know why. I actually think, even though I'm giving this a go, I think I do. I'm hoping I like this one. Let's see how I do. Let's see you all soon. Bye-bye. So guys, I'm charging my phone up, so I thought I'd quickly film here. I've just read the pages of the Honeyfield Bequest and I love it. It's a keepy. It's the one that I'm actually really can't wait to read. I'm actually, it's so hard. Part of me wants to read this before this video comes out, but no, I will be good. I'll read it at the end of June, but it's that good. I really can't wait to read it. It's only just over 300 pages. So it's kind of like a perfect book to read at the end of the month. Oh, I don't know what it is. There's something about this book that has me intrigued. It's dark, it's mysterious, but it's got a feisty lady, that Kathleen. She's standing up for herself already, and I love it. There's something about it I can't describe. It's something about it that I'm actually so glad I'm doing this Try Chapter Tag, because I would have left this on my shelves way longer than it needed to be, and I'm actually really looking forward to reading it. So that's it. I'm going to go and maybe have some lunch, make some lunch soon. Might read it. I'm reading my Twisted Tale book at the moment, so I'll read that. But yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Hi guys, so it's the afternoon now. Had lunch, mad dash to my mum's to sort out the washing. And I've read 2 of the books. Now I'm going to do it. I know I was going to do 1 clip per one, but I'm being lazy. So I read the first bit of the transition and, as I suspected, did not enjoy it. It's about like conditioning and reckoning there's ways of changing our behaviour, and it just does not sound to me like a self-improvement scheme. How does that work? Like, why did I pick this up? Why did I go crazy? This is long listed for the Desmond Elliott Prize, but it's just not for me. Like, I'm really annoyed at myself for buying that. Some of the books, like, I'm quite happy with, and others I've gone, why did I buy that? And that's one of the ones that I've gone, why did I buy? It's just, no, not worth it, not at all. Now this was the one that I hoped I was going to like, and I don't. Again, we start off this book with the girl's mum when she's a child at the start, and the girl's mum decides to drive them off a bridge, her and her sister, not to kill them or anything like that, but just to do something silly. And it's just like why? And then we go to her in adulthood, and it talks about the fact she had an alcoholic mother and an absent father, and this is making excuses for why she hides in her books. Well, as a book lover, surely we know we don't need an excuse to hide in our books. We like our books because that's who we are. There's no, nothing wrong with us. We don't have to have mental health problems. Although, yeah, like I said, those of us that do have reasons behind liking books, I'm not decrying that. I'm not saying that you don't. I think it's kind of, to me, it's putting light that you have to. It just annoys me. I don't want to be taboo. I don't want to say anything to offend anyone. But the way it's written, to me, it's just not putting us book lovers in a good light. Like, it's saying that you have to have something wrong with you to read books, which you don't. Or, there's something in your past that makes you want to read books. Well, no. It's just because books are great. And book binges, well, don't we all do that? But again, it's just not portraying us book lovers in the right light, in my opinion. It's just not it's triggering stuff in my head, because I get people judging me that I've got so many unread books, and that I've got as many. You guys know how many. God, I've got loads. And when I go and buy more books, people judge me, and it's the whole reason why I want to read a book is to escape that, and that I don't want to feel like I'm judged for picking up a book. And it's just, not for me. Let's just hope. I've got the last book, Dancing Over the Hill, which I hope I like, because at the moment I'm only keeping 1 out of the 6. Here we go, guys. See you all soon. Hi guys, so I read the first 2 chapters of Dancing Over the Hill, and I actually quite liked it. Definitely going to be a cosy read. I think the fact that even though it's 400 pages, it's quite an easy contemporary book. It's tackling about life when you're older, or when your partner retires. Now, obviously, I am not going to be there for another 20 years, but I can relate to, can't imagine what it'd be like if Chris had to retire and things like that, and how life changes. So it could be quite interesting. It doesn't look too hard hitting. It looks like actually a contemporary book that I want to get off my shelves. I don't necessarily think I'm as excited about that as I am the Honeyfield Bequest, but it's still going to be a nice book to possibly end the month on at the end of June. So I'm keeping it. So I've just realised my camera angle's going funny. So out of the 6 books I am keeping, see, I'm not as organised as I thought I would be. Keeping these 2. And I'm unhauling, sorry, the kids' trampoline. Oh my goodness. They're all the joys of filming when you're not as organised and you're tired. So I'm keeping those 2 and I am unhauling all of these. But overall it's successful. Potentially if you guys say that I should unhaul my other Kate Moss books, I might be unhauling another 2. So that's positive. Just to let you know quickly, and I did another random unhaul off my shelf today of a Marian Keyes, I think it's Marian Keyes, another author book, another book that was off my shelves from an Irish author that it looks like, I think I picked it up a couple of times and put it back down again, and it's short story, so I've decided to unhaul that without reading it. So officially I'm unhauling 5 books today, which is good, positive, considering the amount of books you would have already seen on my haul video for the month. An unhaul video is quite good. Anyway guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.